Mother Goose was one sick mother. While everyone complains about the youth of today, let's dig deeper into the teaching tales of their earliest educator, a deranged, dysfunctional duck. Mother Goose has been telling her stories and rhymes to children since the 17th century. But did you know that this country bumpkin was a full-blown racist? Ba ba black sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. 1 for the master, 1 for the dame, 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane. Poor Ba had to give its wool to the master. Oh, but this greedy fowl doesn't stop there. No, she wants to go after the competent Mr. Woodchuck and all his chucked wood. Did you ever think about Mother Goose's propensity for preaching child neglect and abuse? A wonderful example is the nursery rhyme, Rockabye Baby. Some suggest it was written by a pilgrim who was observing Native American women rocking their babies in birch bark cradles suspended from tree branches, which allowed their mothers to work freely, knowing their babies were safe from animal predators. Sure, put a helpless infant in a tree, let the wind rock it around, and when the branches break, we'll all sing together as the baby falls to the ground. And what about the old woman who lived in the shoe? Really? There once was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread and whipped them all soundly and put them to bed. This irresponsible single mother had too many children and was suffering from a dreadful bout of postpartum depression. So much so that she starved her kids and then beat them soundly to sleep. The one thing Mother Goose does not do is discriminate. If you can assault the children, you can surely abuse and murder the parents. Like Peter Pumpkin Eater. Peter Pumpkin Eater had a wife and couldn't keep her. He put her in a pumpkin shell and there he kept her very well. It is believed that Peter's wife was a hooker whom he couldn't keep from her indulgences and tricks or treats. So he killed her one Halloween and stuffed her body in an absurdly large jack-o'-lantern. Thanks, Mother Goose, for telling future husbands that if their wives get a part-time job or become unfaithful or, I don't know, just don't listen to you or obey you, you can kill them. Go ahead, murder them, and then you can stuff them in a giant squash. Having poultry as a parent is obviously not the wisest influencer for adolescent minds. Discovering this domestic geese's penchant towards prejudices, her utter incompetence as a babysitter, and an impaired ability to problem solve, it should come as no surprise when I share a secret about 2 of her delinquent proteges. Jack Be Nimble was a hyperactive pyromaniac who burnt down his mother's house while jumping over candlesticks. He is currently uninsurable and taking the prescription medication Ritalin, and fulfilling his community service sentence, advocating ways of preventing forest fires with the National Park Service. Lastly, we have good old Georgie Porgy. Georgie Porgy, pudding and pie, kissed the girls and made them cry. When the boys came out to play, Georgie Porgy ran away. Well, everyone should know that pudding and pie is code for going both ways. Georgie, who was rumored to be the lover of King James I, was also a sexual harasser and womanizer, notorious for deflowering half the kingdom. Today, Georgie would be a registered sexual offender. So, parental guardians of the world, do you want this mother raising your chicks? Or should we cook this goose?